Ever felt alone in your struggles? Stay tuned as we dive into these powerful insights. Welcome to Mind Minutes. Today we're diving into the surprising power of external support in boosting our mental well-being. It's a fascinating look at how social connections can be the key to unlocking our inner strength.
It really is. We often hear so much about the importance of self reliance and inner drive, but this piece highlights something equally crucial: the impact of others on our motivation and resilience. It starts with a couple of personal anecdotes, one about battling unemployment blues, and the other about discovering a hidden talent for hiking, all thanks to the encouragement of friends.
Exactly. It makes you think about those moments in your own life where a friend, family member, or even a stranger offered a helping hand or a kind word just when you needed it most. It's that spark, that little push from the outside that can reignite our inner fire, wouldn't you say? Hmm.
Absolutely. The article then goes on to explore this idea further, citing psychological research that shows how our behavior and performance can change simply by knowing someone else is present. The example they use is particularly relatable. Think about how much easier it is to push through a tough hike when you're with someone else compared to going it alone.
Yep, I can totally relate to that. And it's not about competition, it's about that shared experience, that sense of camaraderie that pushes you forward. The article even mentions the popular concepts of atmosphere, companions, and emotional value, all pointing to the significance of these social dynamics.
It's true. And it's not just about having direct interactions either. The simple feeling of not being alone, that sense of presence, can be incredibly soothing and supportive, like a child hearing their mother's voice in the next room or the symbolic presence of a cherished object. It offers a sense of comfort and security. Remember that 28th page in Portrait of a Lady on Fire? Powerful stuff. What do you think?
Oh, I get it. It's almost like a silent reassurance, and it's interesting how the article connects this to tangible outcomes, like weight loss. The idea that a supportive social environment can be even more effective than individual effort is quite compelling. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow the podcast and don't forget to share the insights with your friends. Every share helps spread the word.
I think so too. The example of finding the right companion for weight loss highlights the power of group dynamics and the sense of belonging in fostering self discipline. But the article also addresses a common concern: the fear of becoming too reliant on external support. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow the podcast and share the insights with your friends.
Right, it's like if I need someone to motivate me, am I not strong enough on my own? But the article reframes this beautifully, using the analogy of a light bulb needing both electricity, external support, and a functioning filament, inner capability. It emphasizes that external support doesn't diminish our inner strength, but rather it helps us activate it. It's like that friend who noticed the cryptic, partially visible social media post and reached out, a seemingly small act that became a lifeline. What are your thoughts?
That's a really powerful way to put it. It highlights the importance of being open to receiving help, of sending out those subtle signals that we need support. And that support, as the article explains, can be a form of self object experience where the empathy and validation we receive from others strengthen our sense of self. So, in essence, it's not about relying on others, but rather about harnessing the power of connection to build a more robust and resilient self.
So, we were talking about how crucial external support can be for our mental well being, and I think this research really drives the point home. This 1966 study by Zajanc and Sales, it's a classic, actually shows how the mere presence of others can influence our behavior, even in simple tasks.
Yeah. Social facilitation, right? I remember learning about that. So, are we talking about performing better under pressure, or is there more to it?
It's a bit of both, actually. They found that having others around can boost our dominant responses, the things we're already good at, but it can also make us stumble on tasks we're less familiar with. It's like if you're a pro basketball player, a crowd can amp up your game, but if you're just learning to knit, having someone watch might make you drop stitches. Hmm.
Makes sense. That ties in nicely with the idea of finding the right companion for weight loss. Having someone who understands and supports your goals can make a world of difference, almost like a cheerleader in your corner. Which reminds of this 2007 study by Palmera and colleagues. It looked at how different health behavior theories predict weight loss, highlighting the importance of social support.
Oh, interesting. So it's not just about willpower then, it's about finding your tribe, that sense of belonging. And speaking of support, this Bolger, Zuckerman, and Kessler study from 2000 really intrigued me, the concept of invisible support. It's the idea that sometimes the most effective support is the kind we don't even realize we're receiving.
Invisible support? That's fascinating. Can you give an example? It's a concept often explored within the self-psychology framework, as highlighted in Kohut's work, which emphasizes the role of empathetic others in shaping our sense of self.
Totally. Think about a friend who consistently checks in on you but never makes a big deal about it. Or a family member who quietly takes care of things behind the scenes to ease your burden. It's that subtle, almost unspoken support that can be incredibly powerful because it doesn't create a sense of obligation or indebtedness, but strengthens our sense of self from within. It's like that little nudge that keeps us going. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the power of support, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share the podcast with a friend who might need a little boost. We're all in this together. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, the subtle support. And as knackers and their colleagues highlight, sometimes just knowing someone is there for you, even if they're not actively doing anything, can make all the difference.
Right. It's like having that safety net, knowing someone's got your back. That peace of mind can free you up to take risks and pursue your goals with more confidence. It all comes back to connection, doesn't it? Harnessing that human element to bolster our own resilience and well-being, that feeling of, I'm not alone in this, it's truly invaluable.
So, we've been delving into the profound impact of external support on our mental well-being, haven't we? And this 2015 study by D. Dutton and Perry, it really sheds light on the fascinating dynamics of group support and weight loss. It's not just about individual willpower, is it?
No, not at all. It emphasizes how group dynamics play a crucial role in successful weight loss programs. It makes you think about the power of shared experience, right? Almost like a tribe, encouraging each other. If you're finding this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Every little bit helps us reach more people with these important insights.
Exactly. And it brings to mind Kohut's work on self-objects and the essential role of empathetic others in shaping our sense of self. That feeling of, I'm not alone in this. It's like incredibly validating. And it connects back to those subtle cues we send out, almost unconsciously, seeking that invisible support, as Bolger and his colleagues called it. Remember?
Yeah? Oh, totally. It's like having a safety net, right? Knowing someone's got your back. It frees you up to actually focus on the task at hand, whether it's weight loss or anything else. And it ties into the whole idea of social facilitation, too, Zajank and Sales, 1966. Having that supportive presence can boost your performance when you're already confident. Makes sense, right?
Absolutely. Think about how much easier it is to push through a tough workout when you've got a friend by your side, or even virtually. That sense of connection can make a world of difference. It's like that friend who noticed the cryptic social media post. That small act can become a lifeline. It reminds me of this piece we discussed earlier about how even the symbolic presence of someone or something can be comforting, like a child hearing their mother's voice from another room. It offers a sense of security, you know? Hmm.
It's that silent reassurance. And it's interesting how the concept of self-object experience fits into this finding validation and empathy from others. It reinforces that sense of self and allows us to draw strength from our connections. It's all interconnected, isn't it? The group dynamics, the social support, even the subtle, invisible acts of kindness.
It really is. And it highlights the importance of being open to receiving help, of sending out those subtle signals that we need support. It's not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to our human need for connection. It all circles back to the idea that we thrive when we feel supported and understood. So to wrap up our conversation today, I think the key takeaway here is that we shouldn't underestimate the power of connection in fostering resilience and well-being.
It's about finding your tribe, your support system, and recognizing that I'm not alone in this.
Perfectly put. It's about embracing the power of human connection to build a stronger, more resilient self. Thank you all for tuning in to Mind Minutes. Until next time, take care and remember to be kind to yourselves and to each other.